should be thinking with the Quran. You know, Isa alayhi wasalam, he said you say to do the act is a sin. I say to think of the act is a sin. So when we come and we have the best, you know, I should say, hey, you know, you don't have to go announcing to the world we're Muslim, but that's what we need to do. If we're at our job and we have people that we know need this information, then I'm gonna give you something to talk to them about. I'm gonna give you some easy dawah. Just go up to them and say, hey, do you know the meaning of life? Just ask that simple question. Say, you need to know the answer, right? But just ask them, do you know the meaning of life? And you know, when you see that question in movies or in philosophy, it's always like some kind of deterrent to take you away from the actual meaning of life, right? And so that's the shaitan. Because the meaning of a life is a very, very simplistic answer, common sense. Why? Because our religion is common sense. The meaning of life is to be obedient to Allah. Very simple answer. Be obedient to God. Show your obedience to God. Why? Because Allah is completely independent of us and we're completely dependent on Him. So if we say, oh, what's the meaning of life? They say, I don't know, because they don't know. They don't know the meaning, but we have to give them the meaning. Allah has given us this meaning, and we should stand up and be proud to be Muslim. Be proud to be mu'min and mu'mina. Be proud. Stand tall, dear brothers. Stand tall, dear sisters. You know, our beautiful sisters. And we as brothers, we could come in anything, and people don't know we Muslim. But our beautiful sisters, they come hijabbed up, you know, modest down, you know, jilbab or whatever, or beautiful dress, and people know they're Muslim. You know, I had a guy. This is in Atlanta. He's like one of the most known gangsters on the south side of Atlanta, but he was one of my friends, and so he asked one day. He saw my wife. He said, "Hey man, what's that stuff they be wearing?" I said, "What, a scarf?" He's like, "Nah, it's something else, man. What's that? You know, what they be covering up with?" I said, "What, a hijab?" He was like, yeah, man, a hijab. And I'm talking about this guy dogs women out all the time. And he said he had that hijab, man, that makes them look so beautiful. This is coming from a true, I'm not gonna say the N-word, but Negro. This is coming from a true Negro. True blue all the way through Negro. And that modest dress of those beautiful sisters, you know, changed his thinking, changed his understanding. Alhamdulillah. So Allah will test us. Allah will test us. And inshallah, we will pass these tests. You know, and we pass it with being obedient to Allah, praying to Allah, because the 5 principles, just doing Shahada, Salah, Zakat, Ramadan, Hajj, that's not enough. That's not enough just to do that. We have to put it into practice in our everyday life. We have to think with it. We have to love with it. Because if I say Assalamu alaikum to you and you say wa alaikum assalam to me, that's not just hey man, hey, how you doing? Bye. All right. That's not that. What that is it's a binding contractual agreement to be peaceful to one another. So if I say Assalamu alaikum, brother, and you say wa alaikum assalam to me, or brother or sister, I can't think ill thoughts of you. I can't think ill thoughts of any of you all, and you can't think ill thoughts of me. Why? Because we made that contractual agreement. Even if you hate my guts, we made that contractual agreement to say peace one another. Now, if you do something to break the peace, you know, if you're in breach of contract, then that's a different story. But as far as being peaceful towards each other and loving one another, that's what a lot of us are missing in our communities. You know, I know Houston is not like that, but you travel a little bit, you'll see some love is lost. You know, so we have to be loving of one another. You know, I was listening to the Donny Hathaway, Where is the Love? And that's what I was thinking about. I said, where is the love in our communities? Where is that love? You know, that we should have for our brother, have for our sister. And the answer is the Quran. The love is in the Quran because Allah loves us. Allah wants to see us successful. The love is in the Quran. So, dear believers, we have to be humble in our nature, humble in our thinking, humble in our spirit, because that will bring us to closer obedience to Allah. Alhamdulillah. You know, on a personal note, I want to thank each and every believer in here and whoever else is listening for the prayers and du'as that you did for my father. You know, continue your prayers and du'as, inshallah. My father is Imam Ahmed, for those of you all who don't know. And I flew in today to see him. And, you know, when I got off the plane, Imam Wazir called me and said, hey, man, can you do Jummuah at Meshworthy? I said, I don't have any of my, I said, alhamdulillah, I said, I don't have any of my notes or anything on me. He was like, well, can you do it? And I said, yeah, alhamdulillah. I said, the only note I need is this right here. You know, so, alhamdulillah. Again, I want to thank you all for inviting me to Meshworthy Muhammad. This is a homecoming for me. And I love all of you. You know, I have no animosity towards you. I love every believer in here. Alhamdulillah, and we should love each other. رَحْنَا تَنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Oh Allah, give us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and protect us from the torment of the fire. Ameen.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala as-salah, hayya ala as-salah, hayya ala al-falah, hayya ala al-falah.
Do y'all move this back? Or is it?
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. والتين وزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين الله أكبر. سمي الله من حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدعو اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون الذين هم يراعون ويمنعون الماعون الله أكبر سمي الله من حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. Real quick, we have some announcements before you make the Sunnah Salat. As always, we ask that you please be generous in your donation and your zakat, and please take advantage of the various ways that we have to helping you fulfill that obligation. We do have the ability to take debit cards, and we do have the ability to, on an ongoing basis, if you want to sign up for a direct debit, please see myself or Imam Farouk. We have the Eid celebration that's going to start this evening right here at Masjid Waterford Muhammad at 6 p.m. We have a family game night. We'll have some pizza and some, so it won't be the big buffet. That's going to be Saturday. So we're going to have pizza and some other types of finger foods and this type of others for the family, for the entire family. But we're also asking for donations to help with the big Eid celebration that we're going to have tomorrow, and that's going to be from 3 to 9:30 p.m. So if you want to make a donation towards that, you can put the donation inside the envelopes that are outside on the vestibule area. It has Eid celebration on there. Just drop some funds in there, and you can drop it in the zakat box. Our Sunday programs are going to be canceled, so we won't have the weekend school meeting. We won't have our public address, and we won't have the new Muslim orientation class on Sunday. But on Monday, we have the basic Arabic class at 7 p.m. We have Wednesdays. I think that class is on hold for now, so you can see Imam Jihad for more information on that. Then coming up Saturday, September the 1st, 2018, the 5th Ward Islamic Center is going to have a yard sale from, I'm guessing this is 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I wrote something down wrong. I got 8 p.m. to 3 p.m. Y'all going to be out there 24 hours. So this is more information is listed on the flyer right here that you can get on it, but that's on 5303 Lyons Avenue, and they are accepting gently used clothing and working items, and vending space for that is $10. The meal today consists of rice, chicken, fish, vegetables, beans, and dessert, and tea, all for the low price of $10.
Assalamu alaikum. Also, we're going to have a power-packed weekend, so if we have anyone who would like to vend this weekend, please check with me. The vending fee is very reasonable, and you can check with me, and I will see to it that you are assigned a table. Assalamu alaikum.
And don't forget to patronize the vendors, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.